it is now Wednesday, that's the third day already. Unfortunately, things are not looking that bright, but there is nothing that we can influence in this situation. We cannot influence other people's spending decisions. Now, when you collect the daily rewards, in that case, sometimes you need to look down. What is really interesting is that if you register one day later and it's near the end of the month, which is the case for me in this specific situation, then you get all these rewards. So I tested it once and I got 25 or so of these hero tokens. Okay, so this means that there are opportunities there as well to gain an edge for second day registrations, but obviously there is a huge disadvantage as well. There are also advantages for second week registrations, third week registrations, and so on. So I'm gonna present quite a lot of surprises also in the future. We will see. I've choreographed quite a lot of fun things. We're claiming the rewards, and then I'll show you why there is a problem at the moment, because you see that we fell down to level rank 14 from 6. That's the smaller problem. Our benchmark is currently Winry, right? He is now in VIP4, which means that he continued spending. We haven't continued spending. This is what I expected. This is a VIP5 guy, this is also a VIP5 guy, and unfortunately they are both in the Invictus channel. The Invictus as a name, I researched it, it's Latin, some sort of undefeatable. It has a meaning undefeatable, and some, I would assume, some self-grandiose, semi-intellectual, someone who wants to be intellectual. They were thinking along the lines of using this name. Okay, now comes the other interesting situation. We're getting the rewards, but I have seen an event that many people might have used, and this explains why Winry is VIP4. Here, Divine Herald. We can get one of these 5 Divine Herald units, and in exchange for a top-up. I will have to get this. There is no other choice. It's about like 20,000 diamonds worth, which is more than 2,000 diamonds per dollar or euro. So there is unfortunately no other way to bypass this, and we have to check when to get this exactly. Because if there is a top-up event, then it would be great to also collect the top-up event reward, but unfortunately there is no top-up event here as far as I can see. That's too bad, but I think that we're inclined to get it either way. We're collecting the daily VIP diamonds, and we check if there is anything in the store. No, don't renew it yet, I just wanted to go to the store. There is nothing else in the store. So we can check if there is any hot item worth purchasing for diamonds, but no, there is nothing. 850 for 5 Astro Silvers is 30 better than the default 880 cost. So it's already better, but we have a daily discount as well, daily special of, no, daily discount. Here, this is a must-have. 300 diamonds for a 5 Astro Silver, you won't find anything better. This one, if we're really stuck, maybe, but it's not the best purchase that we can get. Here we chose not to, and here we chose not to, at least on the left. Okay, regarding the energy, I will collect this quite soon. So you see a lot of things happen. In this case, we usually go and execute. Usually the best thing to do is bonuses, and now we went up to level 34. That's amazing, because now we have an option to try out a new mode, and this new mode is this Utopia. Hopefully we will have a chance to at least defeat the easy level, and for that, good question. Okay, I'll keep this formation, this should do it, at least an easy. And unfortunately I couldn't plan ahead. I should have known that there is this event for the Divine Herald heroes, because most likely we will have to purchase a Divine Herald hero that is also a caster, just like Eternal Priest. This is gonna be bad news for us, because we have 2 casters, we're a bit out of balance. Not sure if it's the best idea. I think we need to execute this manually next time. as well, because there is a chance we won't be able to finish the Utopia fully. We might get back to this for the second round a bit later, because we need, I think, 5 times. We need to damage this 5 times, and we only did 3 chests. We almost got the 4th chest. Okay, we will get back to this later. Usually it's worth at the end, but here there is no pressure. City occupation reward. We were defeated by an opponent. Yes, exactly. Because we were earning 12 diamonds an hour, and it seems like that one of the opponents were a bit fighty. Okay. That's interesting. So they started fighting, putting up a fight. I will have an idea. I have an idea on what to do. This is gonna be really, really interesting. I will execute like normal, with guild donations, with everything else. And let's see. Why were we defeated? Who defeated us? Someone put up a fight. But we're in the best guild. I don't understand why this is happening, but I have a plan for this. Either way, we cannot get missions, we cannot get here either. And we need to plan what to do. So here is a tavern, so that's something I have to collect. I'm fighting for like all the taverns. Windry started fighting this. Okay, that's good news, because maybe someone will get it. Our objective is just to hunt randomly. Yeah, during the first week, I'm a bit rusty in terms of what to do in the guild adventure. So we return, because we don't have the skills that we want. I will have to go to the tavern and collect the tavern piece. That's for sure. And in the meantime, whatever comes our way, it's good. I'll have to double check who put up a fight with us. Let's see the intelligence. There is those dragons, that's the other guild. This guild seems really strong. They won 7 obelisks out of 7. I'm not sure who started the fight. I didn't. But it seems like that those dragons are trying to challenge us. We will see. But you know, the best defense is to be strong. And obviously they want to do this because we earn 24 diamonds an hour. This is really a lot. So I think in the short run I will still suffer and I will get a Wrath Lord. Because that completes, that's the only unit synergic with what we want, Inferno Fortress. Rather Inferno. Collecting these crystals helps. The rest we will see. So we need 80 movement points. We can get 100 for free, and we also have to activate this. Move in the guild map for 1 point. So now we got 200 extra points. That's gonna be important to spend. And what should I do? These are all good units. Maybe I'll get these skill crystals. And collect the top area. So this is a dungeon unit, and this is an inferno unit. I'll start with the inferno. And it helps if we preserve some movement points, so after this I will just return. Because it seems like there is a fight. And I told you that I have a plan against these fights, but I think it's not gonna work out, because this guild is full. So if I leave this guild in favor of a more peaceful guild, that's good, but then I won't be able to come back here. So that would be a problem. Either way, we max this out. And now that I'm here, I mean, I can attack this. I would have to go back to the castle either way. It's not the way to go normally. Because, okay, we defeat like enemies HP, we cannot even score 100 points. Just 80. So this was bad, but it's at least a free teleport back home. And now we go back. I have no idea who started the fight. Let's see who's in here. Windry is not. Where is he? Is he still fighting somewhere else? That's interesting. But you see, there was a fight. It's not wise from the other guild. I don't think it is coordinated. It's possible that some random people started some random fights. Let's see, let's go back to the guild adventure. We'll figure out what happened. Report. Cleric Gore. Okay, I'll note this down. So, Cleric Gore. He is the one. Yeah, Harvey is looted our mine, that's fine. But we'll have to ask Cleric Gold to calm down. Okay. So we will need peace initially with the other guild. They get one of the castles and we can negotiate a peace agreement. Random attacks can be punished, obviously. Okay. Now, we need to spend this energy as fast as possible to gain more energy. That's why I logged in, that's one reason. So we'll go to the world map and see if we can make progress. We don't really need knowledge at the moment. We're in 8-9 already. And our power is lower, so this means I won't do much. So my primary objective now is to level up the team. This is the objective of the morning session. You see, it takes too long. Maybe I'll make the Wrath Lord purchase myself. I told you that I'm willing to go to VIP4, VIP5 in this specific situation. I'm treating this as a AAA game basically. But then I want to do good purchases, only good purchases. And if someone does a VIP 15 run, so be it, not a problem. Okay. Now we will level up the units. And upgrade the skills as well. Not for this one, I want these skills to be upgraded first. Now, I'll show you a trick. A lot of people don't know this trick. You go to the inventory and check out these crystals. You click this crystal, press synthesis. This is 50 XP per unit. This is 150. But when you do synthesis, you can exchange 3 against 1. So this means you're not losing the XP, but you level this up. Always start on the left and move rightwards. We exchange this, we now have more blue crystals and synthesize purple crystals. This will help. Maybe not initially. Unfortunately, you cannot do this with purple and orange, it doesn't add up. But if you want to micro-optimize to the teeth, that you don't want to spend more crystals on this, in that case, don't do the synergy. But most of the time it pays off. So you go upgrade. And then other thing people don't know is that if you hold down the tapping or the mouse button, then it's automatic. You don't have to keep on clicking. So people click like 500 times on a low level crystal to get like 50 XP a piece, right? This is not too wise. So you hold down the mouse button or tap and keep on keep your finger there, and then it's fast. You don't want to do a lot of tapping on the interface. What's the point? I'm gonna level up my SSR unit as well as the priest with a skill. Orange crystals are like 1000 XP each. I will use them later when I have to. So sure enough, we're on level 6 with these 2 units. These are the most important ones. And we will also need to get 10 items here. You can sweep times 10, I think, at this stage. Yes, good. It helps because it's faster. Now, we needed 10 of these, and now we need to go to the underground and collect whatever is worth collecting. I think we need at least 5. If you have any Inferno units, I'm gonna collect the Inferno units, because those resources are gonna be helpful either way. Purchase the first energy piece. Good. And let's see if it's worth making progress in the underground. 5-4. Borderline, but maybe. Which one is stronger? Yeah, as I suspected. Good. So here we are. And sweep twice. We need these resources either way. And do the same with this one. So level 5 is done in the underground. Most important thing is we level up fast. And you need 10 above ground missions and 5 underground missions. Later you will need 20 underground missions a day. It's not happening now. So sweep twice. Collected everything, and this is gonna be chapter 6. There is nothing interesting other than the Mage Guild. So we finish this, and we check what we can collect here. Level 35. And these things will come later. Campaign may come now. It's usually wise to do the campaign early. Let's see the privileges, just in case. Yeah, we leveled up. Good. Then collecting energy is gonna happen here. We need these points later. In the campaign, you reset. And unfortunately we have to do all the fights again. Now we have 8 units. So far this is gonna be my formation, we will see the rest later. Usually the charger unit doesn't have to charge. It's fine if you protect the charger unit with a defender in the campaign because you don't want to lose the charger unit. Another option is to heal the charger unit.
Follow me to victory.
And give them good morale and so on. I'll show you an example here. Maybe, if I can. Yeah, I think I can. So the idea is that if you charge, in that case, make sure to support that charger somehow, for example, with this unit. Because then it's gonna get high morale. But then it pays off to also add defenders. And then the next problem is that you have to have this unit here so that the charger can charge. And you have to have this unit here to defend. This is not an optimal layout, but at least here you see the high morale, you see all the extra buffs. It helps a bit, and the charger can do damage without being vulnerable. But it's not the campaign where you want to do all these things. Here it's just a power game, basically. Here you don't want to charge, obviously. In that case you can just move up here, and that's fine. We're still quite vulnerable.
Follow me to victory.
Maybe unit evasion could have been a good idea, and the reason is that you want your units to live as long as possible. Attack power is not bad because the best defense is offense, but this option, both options are fine. I mean, there are differences, subtle differences between the two. And you see right now the best defense is offense. We are not even getting any negative effects. While doing this campaign on autopilot, mostly on autopilot, I'm thinking about which one the next unit should be. And I'll give you some brief explanation to this. So first of all, you need to know that there are guilds. Or, yeah, guilds. Like order, death, life, strength, and chaos. We are playing chaos, inferno and fortress. Things are not that easy though, because in the late game you will need multiple teams, and just to have inferno and just to have fortress as the main team will not work. Okay, so this is important, it will not work. Because you will have units, like the priest for example, that are gonna be in both formations. You can substitute them with other ones, but then you will get a suboptimal second team. So sooner or later, and rather later, this is the second year of playing possibly, you will need multiple good teams. And what you need to know about Inferno and Fortress, the Chaos Guild, is that there are gonna be awakenings later. And you can play with Necromancy alternatives, awakened alternatives, or you can play with Cov alternatives. Okay, that's the main idea. Now, Necromancy is in the Death Guild, it's together with Dungeon and Necromancy. Or Cov is in the Strength Guild, together with Stronghold.
Follow me
Not
to
Fortress,
victory.
but Stronghold. It's quite easy to mix Stronghold and Fortress. Fortress is with Inferno, Stronghold is with Cov. Okay? And why is this important? Right now there are 5 Divine Herald units that we can choose from for that purchase. And if you don't make that purchase, it's gonna be difficult, okay? Increasingly difficult because you would have to wait 5 more weeks unless there is an event. So Winry did the right thing as well at this stage. So you can choose between 5. There is a Final Battles Angel unit. Maybe I'll move
Follow me
my
to victory.
notepad here. Actually, it's not a notepad, it's a Chrome developer tools, but either way, you will see it quite soon. So while fighting, I'm taking notes, and then you will see what the choices are. But I have to do the autopilot fights. So, for the choice, here it is. So Chaos Guild, Inferno Fortress, these two. Oh, what is it? No, don't do anything like this because I want the notepad function only. Nothing. Good. Once I teach software development, I'll need to enable them back. Okay, so this is the thing.
Victory.
The priest is good with both. Priest is a neutral unit, but the priest is needed here, the priest is needed here in the formation. Not as a mandatory unit, but as an optional unit. That's why I placed the priest as a top priority, because sooner or later we'll need the priest either way, so why not having the priest with us from the get-go. And then the 5 units that we can choose from in Divine Herald. One is Final Battles Angel. Okay, this is JavaScript, so we need to put it in a comment so that syntax highlighting is off. So Final Battles Angel, its order, which is Castle and Tower. This is not an optimal choice for us. And it's also a defensive unit. Why is it a problem if we use defensive units? The problem is that we need to make progress in places where attack counts. You saw how we got destroyed by the dragon. Same thing happens in other game modes. You can get weekly diamonds and daily diamonds in other game modes. And for some game modes you need attacker units. For other game modes you need range units. For example, the Crypt and the Dwarven Treasury. That's why we prioritize attackers over defenders. But this unit is a defender. And that's a problem. That's a defender. Now we need attackers instead. The second one is Rat Lord. So this is a defender. Rat Lord is a caster. And the Rat Lord is in Chaos Guild and has a type Inferno by default. So this would put Rat Lord as an optimal, render Rat Lord as an optimal choice for us in terms of synergy. But the problem is that we already have one caster, so having another caster that is not even the big damage dealer, the main damage dealer, doesn't help that much. That's unfortunate. So that's why I'm hesitating. The third unit is gonna be... what's the name? Gorge Dragon. It's an attacker. But unfortunately it's in the dungeon and it's Death Dungeon. Now I need some synergy, so if I use Gorge Dragon in my second team and I start building my second team early, Necro is also, Necromancer or Necropolis is also in Death together with Dungeon. Okay, so Gorge Dragon is an option. It's a potential option, not the best option, because we need to build our primary team. And building 2 teams, it's twice as expensive, we're gonna be slower, and so on. Not an optimal choice. But having Dungeon and Inferno and Fortress as 3 possible teams, they make us really, really good in a in 1 year maybe. But we need to earn diamonds now, not in 1 year. That's the issue. So Guard Dragon is the third one. The fourth one is some Iron Scale Syrian, I think. Maybe I butchered its name, maybe it's something else. It's Kov, and it's in the Strength Union. And the Strength Kov, but unfortunately this unit is also a defender. Why is it important that it's a defender? Just look at my formation and you'll see. Who dealt the most damage? Marksman, Ragnan Archer. These are ranged units. This is a charger unit. This is an attacker unit. This is a caster unit. This is an attacker unit. And the defenders are at the bottom. And the priest doesn't deal damage either. The priest just heals. Okay, that's the problem. This is the big problem in this specific case. No, this is the damage actually, and the priest didn't deal damage. It's good that the priest heals, but sometimes the priest would need to deal damage as well. So we will not deal a lot of damage initially, and in exchange we're gonna live longer. It's a good question if it makes sense. Now, the fifth unit is a tower unit, some Primal Titan or something, I don't know, but it's a tower unit, and it's ranged. Now, we can cross Final Battle's Angel out, we can cross Primal Titan out. What you need to know is that those two units are even synergic with each other. And whoever plays Castle and Tower, if they know what it is, they are gonna benefit from it. But if we stick to Inferno, we can negate them because Inferno is quite good in general. Inferno and Fortress. I will verify this idea from my notes. So if someone plays Tower, then let's see. Oh, actually Tower is good against Inferno and Fortress, so then it's bad for us no matter what we do. But no one will play Tower, they will mainly play Castle. If they play Castle though, then they can fear against Tower, Dungeon and Cov. So our Inferno is kind of neutral in this sense. So which one should we choose? That's the big question. This is a defender, but it's Cov. And Cov alternatives are welcome. Not Covs, but Cov alternatives are welcome. Defenders don't deal much damage, so it's not that good. We're already healing. Guard Dragon is amazing as an attacker. It would be great in the dragon, not the dragon, the Dwarven Treasury. And Rat Lord is yet another caster. But given we're gonna play Inferno, we have a space for Rat Lord. So which one should we use? Rat Lord or Guard Dragon? That's what I'm gonna decide. In the next video you will see it, because I'm gonna make the purchase. I'll use one of them. By the way, it is not too late to transition to Dungeon. Now, regarding Dungeon, you need to know that Dungeon units are not that good. Not as good as Inferno or Fortress. Dungeon has a weakness against Fortress, has a weakness against Cov, and has a weakness against Castle, according to my notes. And is good against Tower, for example. So it's not too late to transition to primarily Dungeon. It's a good question if it pays off, but the priest can also be used with Dungeon, not just with Inferno. So it might happen that I'll just pick up the Guard Dragon and I'll go for Dungeon. And meanwhile, we got yet another Inferno unit. So either God Dragon or Rat Lord. I'll do some research, and after finishing this session, I will go there and make the purchase. We don't have to get the energy yet. You see, it's already too late anyway. It doesn't cost us diamonds if you don't get the energy. Because we'll need the energy to upskill these units. We're gonna play before 10 PM to make progress. So that's the idea. We're just executing on the main campaign and other things that are mandatory to get the extra points. We're gonna do the auto recruitments manually. We have to do them manually. We need these purchases as well. Possibly tomorrow I'm gonna make more purchases, and we just do the free purchases here for now to tick this checkbox. And we won't spend 880 diamonds, but I have to donate to Windry's Guild. So what should we do? Does Windry need members? Yeah, but at the same time, this is not gonna be our final guild. Okay, so I can telegraph my opinion. There is a chance that we'll go to another guild sooner or later. Rather later. But as long as they are the strongest, they might be the strongest for a year. Okay, so then it pays off for me to stay here. And maybe I figure out that Windry is a great player either way. He was just slacking off in the other game, and he kept on attacking me either way. That's why we have this rivalry, okay? Or maybe just I have this rivalry with him and he just clicked randomly. But he consistently attacked me almost everywhere in the other one. Maybe I will get to know him a bit better, and who knows. Okay, so now let's claim something, because as long as the guild is big, we can still make progress. And now we're building Inferno, but I might switch to Dungeon. We will see. This is claimed, and we can claim 7 of these. And I'm gonna spend the remaining energy that I have. So I'm gonna spend this on my units, and I'll level them up as well. At least the top 8, so that we can see clearly where we stand. We're not doing that well. I started regretting the priest purchase a bit, but this is normal. You will always regret what you did when there was a decision. If the worst thing to do is to not decide. Okay, that's the absolute worst thing. You have to take a decision. And even if it's a bad decision, it's still better than no decision. At least you learn. Okay, so we're leveling up the main team all the way until the monk, and then we spend some energy on some of these skills. I'm holding back a lot of resources, by the way, because if I get a Divine Herald now, that's gonna be great. Now there is gonna be a 6th Divine Herald soon, but in this specific purchase event, you can only choose from the first 5. But to get a Divine Herald on week 1, like, come on, this is a no-brainer. We can check what the others did, and espionage, and maybe that influences our decision. So Gog is the last one, because that's Inferno, and right now we have Inferno. Let's see. Here we could go to purple with 10. That's done. Here we need 11 in total, and next time we're gonna get it. Maybe we'll defeat this one. together with the story hero punishment. Okay. So we spent all the energy. We're not buying more. We will later. We're just chilling at the moment. And let's see all the events. So main story, underground, we have to complete these story levels. XP is gonna be easy. Unit upgrade will upgrade 16 units to purple, that will be easy. Unit rank, we won't get everything. I want this one maybe, but this is too hard. 3 5-star units, it's not gonna happen. 6 5-star units, definitely not gonna happen. Spell scroll spending is gonna happen, 3000 in total. And that's what we need to focus on. Plus the hero mastery refreshes, I think 200 in total. That is gonna happen most likely. The rest won't. This is a bad deal. This is a bad deal. This doesn't make sense either. And here, growth fund will make sense one day, but we need to level up for it. And this makes a lot of sense, but you can purchase it at any time. Right now, the value of this purchase is exactly 680 diamonds plus 10 times 8. So it's like 1600 diamonds plus 600. So 2200 diamonds. It's not that good. But as you go along, you will collect. Every 10th Astro Silver is gonna be fed back to this fund. And once you make the purchase, you will claim this fund. So the purchase is going to be more and more attractive as time goes on. So that's one of the best values in the game, but not now. And that's it. So we can check our artifacts because we made some progress. Heaven cast stones, we have more than 1000. Don't worry about it. It's not that scarce to spend a lot of diamonds on it. You can get it for free. Maybe you'll progress a bit more slowly, it doesn't hurt. This is one of the most important artifacts to get more mana and reduce the mana of the opponents. So they can cast less spells and you can cast more spells, obvious. And that's all for now. Regarding the heroes,
I will restore Erathia to its former glory.
We can upgrade the main hero as much as possible. And do the necessary mastery refreshes. So this is the main one. And we can only lock one unit, and we also have the defense. So as long as we use this hero, we're settled. Here we have other heroes to improve. For example, this one or this one. Yeah, we can sacrifice this skill, knowledge. It doesn't matter that much. In fact, if our power is lower, we get worse opponents, so it's better. No, we get a free refresh. Strictly speaking, intelligence could be better than knowledge. But we'll sacrifice them anyway. And now we would need scrolls instead of diamonds, so it's also possible to just refresh all of them and get a better one. I'm just interested in global skills. This is not gonna be my main hero. Attack versus defense. I would need to be tempted a bit more. It's a bit luck based, you see. This is better. We got 3 extra defense. Amazing. It cost us some diamonds at least, but we'll have to have 200 mastery refreshes in total, so it's time to start. And we also get all these extra rewards. Alright. Then, leaderboard. So, we're up to 10th. You see it's competitive out here. Increasingly competitive. We'll need to make progress, we'll see how. Now, this unit, we don't know what he's playing. We have no idea. He's VIP5, but we have no idea what he's gonna play eventually. Here we have no idea either. He has the Dark Elemental, yes. But no Divine Heralds. Let's see Winry. Obviously. He went for defense. Now, Final Battle's Angel is not bad. It's just not synergic with anything he wants. Because why would you use Final Battle's Angel at anything else than Castle or Tower? But if you use Final Battle's Angel, then there is no place for Dark Elemental for you. If you use Tower, similarly, I don't see a use case for Dark Elemental. So it seems like that he made a long-term mistake that is gonna haunt him later. But not now. He went for Final Battle's Angel, it's not gonna help him much. For attack, for defense it will. Now, for us, we either go for the Siren, for Kov, which is a defensive unit, so if we want a defensive unit, I would use the other one, or Gulch Dragon, or Wrath Lord. I would prefer Gulch Dragon at this stage, because of the attacking skills. And the rest we will see. And with that, let's finish the session. We'll claim the energy later. And you see that with this upgrade, we can claim even more energy. No, actually not now, later. And by the time I log back in, I will have made the purchase and you will know what I made, what kind of purchase it's gonna be.